Before we get to the actual graduation ceremony, I would like to introduce your class president, Trey Gillum, for some of his thoughts and reflections on the class of 2023.
My fellow seniors, to our friends and our families, both by blood and by heart, to those streaming online in the Panther Center and abroad, and to those watching this years in the future at 3 a.m. because they're feeling nostalgic, good morning. My name is Charles Trey Gillum, and I have the honor of speaking to you all today on this momentous occasion on behalf of this extraordinary class. I want to focus today on this word, extraordinary, because I believe it's one of the most fitting words to describe this group, both in our past experiences, the past 4 years, and who we are as a whole. The word extraordinary, as defined by the Oxford English Dictionary, means very unusual or remarkable. And there are two main connotations for this word. On one hand, when we hear the word extraordinary, we think of marvelous or miraculous, amazing, remarkable. The other connotation we associate with this word, however, is strange or atypical, not normal, unusual. Furthermore, as a class and as individuals, we have accomplished truly remarkable things. More than 200 NHS members, 105 Illinois State scholars, 7 National Merit Commended students, including one finalist, sit among us here today. And not to forget, 132 IHSA Scholastic Achievement Award honorees. Now, of course, this success wasn't only limited to the classroom, as this year, for the first time in girls basketball history at OTHS, our girls took home the state title. And that's not all. Since OTHS joined the Southwestern Conference 23 years ago, Edwardsville had yet to lose the All Sports Award, which recognizes the most successful school athletic program across all sports in the conference. However, this year, with the help of 9 conference championships in 9 different sports, for the first time in school history, O'Fallon Township High School took home the Southwestern Conference All Sports Award. So, it's safe to say that we've certainly accomplished extraordinary feats. But what makes these accomplishments so impressive is the fact that they were accomplished in spite of every reason for them not to be. I think it goes without saying, but we've certainly had a not normal, unusual high school experience. And at the risk of being kicked off the stage by my fellow classmates, we're going to talk a little bit about school, geology, or earthquakes, to be exact. So bear with me. The epicenter of an earthquake is a part of Earth's surface directly above the starting point of said earthquake. And although vibrations from the seismic activity can be felt for hundreds or even thousands of miles away, the effects of the earthquake are felt most intense near the epicenter. We entered high school right before the beginning or the starting point of COVID outbreak. We got just a glimpse of what normal high school was like before the ground below us began to rumble. And one extra week of spring break turned into the catastrophic societal earthquake that we called the pandemic. In the history of humanity, no one has shared in what we have experienced. We were the first. We were ground zero. We were at the epicenter. Now, although wearing masks, lack of toilet paper, and unholy amounts of screen time were certainly a part of our time in quarantine, for many of us here in the audience today, COVID was much more than just a minor inconvenience. It detrimentally affected our ability to learn in school. It robbed us of so many events, activities, and traditions that we had always looked forward to. It cut us off from our friends, isolated us, left us lonely, and put many households under financial strain. These, along with various other struggles, increased our depression and anxiety. And for some of us, it took away our loved ones far too soon, and we never got the chance to say goodbye. We saw our world rip apart and crash down upon us, and we were trapped in the rubble. But we didn't give up. We didn't stay down in our despair. No, we fought, pushed, and clawed to be here, and we did it. So when we walk across this stage today, know that you have accomplished something truly amazing in spite of circumstances which were not just unusual, they were thought to be impossible. By all accounts, you are truly extraordinary. But today is not just about who we are right now, where we've been, and what we've accomplished. No, today is about where we're going. Today is our catapult into the future. It's the beginning of the rest of our lives. No individual, no matter how gifted, smart, or talented, can be extraordinary on their own. No one here could have withstood the horrific shapes of the pandemic or rebuilt their fractured walls and foundations without the help of those who supported us along the way. So today, we thank you. To our administrators and staff, thank you for your leadership in helping lift us back up. To our teachers, thank you for navigating through all of this right beside us and doing your best for us every single day. And to our families and our loved ones, thank you for your unwavering support throughout this journey. We could not have done this without you. And to my fellow seniors, as my time with you now comes to a close, I want to leave with you two final thoughts. First, in the words of Elle Woods from Legally Blonde, we did it! And I am so proud to forever call myself a member of the class of 2023 of O'Fallon. And finally, do not forget the lessons that you have learned. Standing up after the earthquake, growing from failures, knowing and staying true to who you are, and enjoying the small moments as much as the big. These are the lessons that brought you here to this stage today and will continue to help and guide you in your upcoming and future endeavors. Now, as the fierce trembling of the earth subsides and we begin our walk into an uncertain but bright future, I urge you to go forth and continue to be who you are. Continue to be extraordinary. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Rich Bickle, principal of O'Fallon Township High School. Welcome once again to our 2023 commencement program. I'd like to thank Trey for the excellent introduction and tribute to the class of 2023. And Trey, thank you also for being such a wonderful class president for the senior class throughout this entire year.